so that I can send it to you. All right, welcome to your Monday morning meditation. Um, how are you? And that is a good question to ask yourself in this moment before we get started in our meditation for this morning. And there's one thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately, um, and probably more so since kind of the spring has sprung in the last week or so when it's getting nicer outside and the sun is shining. You can feel the warm sun. Um, One of the big things I've been thinking about is, are we spending enough time in nature? So depending on what you do will depend on whether or not you're spending enough time in nature or enough time for you. So spending time in nature is very much like a meditation where you can get outside and you can just like look up and feel the sun on your face, and everything just feels so nice and so lovely. So that's the first thing I would like you to think about doing this week, is spending a little bit more time in nature. And even if that means just stepping into your backyard, because I know many of you are working from home and it's tough to get out when you're working from home. You're constantly, finding stuff to do in the house on your breaks. Am I wrong? I don't think so. And so you don't really get out as much. So maybe try and take a little bit of extra time outside. Now, we are going to get into our meditation. And today is a meditation about 4 seeds. So, what I'd like for you to do is find a comfortable position, whether you're laying down or you are seated or whatever you have chosen to do. Just find a comfortable position. Now, one of the most important parts is that you have a long spine. And a long spine is important for a couple of reasons. It helps you breathe better. And breathing is super, super important. So that's the first thing. And the other reason that we want a long spine is because our spinal cord, which is housed inside of our spinal cord is what sends information to and from the brain. Okay, it's like a little highway. And so when we're meditating, we want that highway nice and open, nice and flowing. So finding a comfortable position, feet flat on the floor, nice tall back, just closing your eyes. And taking a moment to just start to breathe. So inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose, or inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. It doesn't really matter at this point. Just do what feels right for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice if there's like a little side bend in your neck, or if you're able to keep your neck nice and strong and steady and straight. And I'd like you just for a moment to draw attention to your heart. And I like to do this by placing my hand right on my heart. You feel free to join me. And just connecting with that heart space, a very powerful space in your physical body. Many of us have had broken hearts, cracked hearts, shattered hearts, joyful hearts, hearts bursting with gratitude. That heart area, that heart center is really key in staying connected with you. Inhaling and exhaling. Eyes closed, noticing if you can feel the beat, the physical beat of your heart. Can you feel it? Now, I want you just to envision what your heart looks like. Now, for those of you that are super scientific, logical, black and white thinking, you're going to see that kind of brownie red heart that you always see when people speak of hearts. For other people who are a little bit more in the grayish area, your heart might be a different color. It might be purple, it might be green. My point is that the heart can be whatever color and look how you want it to look. So just connecting and feeling into whatever color might come up for you as you are thinking about your heart. I want you to make a mental note of the color. Inhaling and exhaling and feeling the heart beating. Feeling your heart beating. Feeling the life coursing through you. Good. Now, if you could just imagine that your heart is divided into 4 little seeds. So the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. There's a seed in each of the corners of your heart. And as you're breathing deeply, listen to my voice. Those seeds are love, compassion, gratitude, and kindness. Love, compassion, gratitude, and kindness. And my friend, these seeds do not flourish. They do not grow. They do not become these big wild flowers without watering them. So in today's meditation, we are going to nurture, nourish, and water the gratitude seed. So with your eyes closed, I just want you to focus on that one seed. So you've got your hand on your heart. Your breath is calming down. So you inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Exhale through your mouth, counting to 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing like this. And I want you to notice how big your gratitude seed currently is. Is it like this really big honking seed, or is it like little? Do you have this feeling inside of you that you haven't been practicing gratitude or practicing being grateful for where you are at, for what you have, for who you are? Yeah. So if you feel like you have a pretty substantial gratitude seed that's been nurtured nicely, that's awesome. If you feel like it needs a little bit of work, that's awesome too. We'll work on it together. So you can let your hands come down both onto your lap, sitting tall, keeping your eyes closed and just listening to my voice. The steady inhale and exhale of your breath. Taking a moment to be grateful, literally being grateful that you have breath. As you inhale, you can feel the air coming in through your nose, and as you exhale, you feel the air going out through your mouth. There is in and there is out. Grateful for the in, because without the in breath, we would not have an out breath. Focusing on your feet, which are planted on the floor, and taking a moment to be grateful that those feet keep you steady. The bottoms of your feet hold you up. They plant into the earth. They feel into the sand. They allow the little tiny slivers and blades of grass to come up in between your toes. Your feet are working. Your feet are healthy. Be grateful for your feet. Noticing from your feet all the way up to your hips, whether you're sitting or standing or laying down. These are your legs, your strong legs that take you places. And even if they have aches and pains and veins and marks and hair and all these other things that our legs have, they carry us. They move us. When was the last time you said, "Hey, legs, thank you for what you do"? Taking your hand and placing it back on your heart and your other hand on your belly. Going back to the color that is your heart and that gratitude seed inside of your heart, and just noticing it's starting to get a little bit plumper. Notice your belly start to soften into your hand, and be grateful for that belly that houses your food, that digests. Yes. What else is inside that belly? There's stomach, there's intestine. Back a little bit more, your kidneys and your liver, your diaphragm for your breath. All of these muscles that give you, and organs that give you life. And your heart, being thankful that you can feel the hurt and the heartache, the grossness that life can sometimes be, and the deliciousness and the happiness and joy and the utter ecstasy that life can sometimes be. Breathing deeply, allowing yourself to connect and be grateful for that heart center. That heart center, which houses those 4 seeds, those 4 very important seeds. Inhaling and exhaling. The hand that is on your heart moves to your throat, and literally feel like you're massaging into your throat or the front of your neck. Your thyroid is there. Yes. Taking a moment to just rest the hand on the throat. The other hand stays on your belly, and being grateful for being able to speak. Not harshly, but kindly. Being able to say 3 things: what is kind, what is necessary, and what is true. Being able to say 3 things: what is kind, what is necessary, and what is true. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking both of your hands and placing them right on your head, just gently, anywhere anywhere. You can put them kind of on your face on the side. You can put them on your head up top. I like them on my head up top with my fingertips, just kind of pressing into the center because a head massage always feels good. Taking a moment to thank your body for your brain, for being open to learning new skills to help manage stress and anxiety and all the other stuff we feel, grief, loss, joy. And then from there, I want you just to open your fingers to the sky and place the palms or the heels of your hands on the sides of your head. And now as you close your eyes, go back to thinking about the heart, whatever color your heart is in your mind, the gratitude seed, and then just imagine this beautiful white shining light coming from above you, entering your head like a cookie jar, and then filling up your entire body with this like liquid silver white beautiful loving light of gratitude. So your hands are acting like a funnel, allowing all of this liquid, white, bright, beautiful, silverish, shimmery light that's filling your body with gratitude. Inhaling and exhaling. Yeah. Bringing your hands both back onto your heart. Planting. Taking a moment to just repeat after me, either aloud or in your mind. Being grateful for what we have and who we are. Being grateful for what we have and who we are makes who we are and what we have enough. Makes who we are and what we have enough. It's not about what your neighbors have. It's not about what your coworkers have. It's not about what your parents have or had. My friend, it is about you. And when you are grateful for what you have, you're happier. And when you're happier, guess what happens? You attract more splendid experiences. Bringing your hands to your heart center. My hope for you this week is that you wake up every morning and think of 1 or 2 or 3 things that you are grateful for. On your body, in your mind, in your house, at your work. My friends, the love, the light, and the kindness in me recognizes the love, the light, and the kindness in you. Namaste.